that he had something to touch on. He already had something that he wanted to touch on about that same subject. So I'll let you go ahead. You see, did you send it?
What?
What you had on?
No, I had to take the screen out.
Oh man. Gee.
All right. Here we go. Oh, it went off your screen. Oh my God. My fault, y'all. I did pin it, but for some reason,
Everything
once it went dead, we lost a lot of our notes. But guess what? We gonna freestyles anyway. So, what he was saying basically, like, women these days like to basically put in front of what they got, like their schooling, I live by myself, I got my own car, I got my own money. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, y'all. I don't need nothing from a guy. I was just happen to be talking about that, and he was basically.
I was listening to something on my phone about it.
Right. Mm-hmm. And he was basically just talking about from a fact of women is doing it so much now that it's beginning to make guys basically take that manly away from them, right? Makes them look weak or whatever. So, and we just start collaborating notes a little bit. And I was just ready to talk about, I just was going to talk about something like that early before he even said that. Women got to understand that men, and this is not coming from Kevin Samuels. I know a lot of people say, I saw Kevin, and it's not coming from that. Everything I be talking about was I just happened to, a lot of things that I discussed, and a lot of things I talk about, it's just that we had some of the same viewpoints a little bit. Not the same exact thing, but sort of the same viewpoints. So, women got to understand that it doesn't oppress a man that he looks and see that you got this college degree, your professor. It does, it helps, but that's not the main thing. So when y'all throw that out there, it doesn't really help your situation if you saying you're doing that or you use this as a middle ground for, why you ain't with a man or why you ain't got a man or why, men, ain't on your level and stuff like that. They ain't really thinking about that kind of stuff. So with a dude that's already really in position or he getting to the bag, he know he do that, he ain't paying that no mind at all.
None.
That's only to a fact that from a guy that probably ain't really doing too much.
That's a leech.
Yeah, that's a leech. Mm-hmm. A guy that really doing something don't care to hear none of that at all. You know what I'm saying? It don't even really matter. They don't want you to be no knucklehead. Mm-hmm. They don't want you, because they gonna figure that out anyway. You get what I'm saying? They don't want you.
Yeah, because most women is getting to it. They not gonna allow you to waste their time because they'll be able to see right through you half the time. That if you ain't up to par.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
women gotta work more from a outside in standpoint. What I mean, they gotta be more concerned about how they look. You know what I'm saying? Is
that's
this
basically
right?
What Bishop was saying. He was saying women are spending too much time being men.
Worrying about their salary.
You try to be more of a man than the man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't need you for this. I'll do this. I can do that. I buy my own car. He said, sure, you can buy your own car. You can buy your own house. All that's fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you're not leaving any room for me. Basically, what he said, you're not leaving any room for me to be a man. You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, like you said, man, you was clashing, not clashing, but it's funny because we always talk about how dudes are giving women that leeway to do that.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
It's getting more and more men just not doing nothing.
Men are trash.
How you want to put it? You want to put it that way? The man said, the man called them trash. Man called trash. Otis called trash. Who called trash?
A lot of them are.
But that's what's happening. So we can't even really defend it because that's what had put me in the bind. Like, yo, we can't defend it because we talk about this all the time.
Mm-hmm. CEO Jeff, what's up, baby?
Here we go with the men not can't get shit in their name. They got no credit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They finagling more than what they really got, what they really show you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to even fight it now because at the end of the day, women getting more empowered because of this. This is why they feel more empowered in that realm. But let me get to some of these questions right quick.
She made a good point. Right here. Soul Tie. Right underneath mine. Everybody in her other mine.
Right here?
Right here. She right there.
Oh, Soul Tie said there are aspects. Hey, Carly, stop it. Whatever. There are aspects that I'm definitely, what you call it? Got all my shots and all that. What would I say? Oh, here you go. I'm sorry. We're on Soul Tie. Soul Tie 100 said there are aspects that a black man can bring to my life what I would never have. These women need to let these men be men and lead.
That's it. It's basically what he's saying. Like, we understand all of that part of it, but you have to allow me to be the man, bring the manly part to your life. A lot of women don't allow men to lead though. Because Don and Carly said they agree.
So Carly said I'm open to being submit. First she said agree. I'm tired of representing. She said I'm tired of rep. Carly 55 said I'm tired of presenting. I'm an independent woman. I want the man to lead.
I'm open to being submissive.
It's hard to really knock you on. I can't even knock you on because, like you said, we talk about all the time. It's men are not being leads. They're more impressed about worrying about the other man, what he think. They're more impressed about and trust me, we all worry about what men think too. We do that, but not from the standpoint of other guys, from what we're talking about now. Because trust me, a good-looking woman look better next to a man than his Mercedes or his Bentley or whatever he's driving outside.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
No question.
So he get all this money. He can walk in wherever he at, shining, the fresh clothes and all that. If the woman ain't up to par that he's with, it's gonna be a little shaky. You can have a regular old dude walk in there, you know what I'm saying, work for the city, and his woman is fine. He's gonna be more looked upon as a winner than even a guy that's getting bread. Mm-hmm. Only person who care about a guy getting bread is a dude that ain't got no bread. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He'll be like, hey, yo, you see your watch and all that. That's how dudes do, man. We suck, man. I'm just
That's Stevens. Thanks for joining us.
We suck. We just suck right now. I'm telling you right now, we suck.
Yachty B said, man, a lot of men are weak too. It's a double-edged sword.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's the point we trying to make. But what we saying is that
it's like I'm mad because they're not representing us. They're not representing us at right now. Like they're making us look bad.
See, the point we making right now, Yachty, is that we saying that we understand why. Pretty much what we're saying is that we understand why women do what y'all do.
Right. So we're looking out for y'all.
But on the other end, Bishop was basically just saying though, but don't do it to a point to where you emasculating a man and not allowing a man to be able to even bring something to your life. You feel what I'm saying? So that's basically what he was saying.
But the man not coming with nothing, it's hard to bring something to your life.
Women are starting to lose femininity.
I see what you're saying. Right. Yeah.
Don't be so hard to where you losing the femininity. And now there's nothing a man can bring to you once you lose that. You feel what I'm saying?
But that's coming from the breakdown of the men.
It is. That's
why they. It's kind of like
when she said it's a double-edged sword. She right. You absolutely right. It is.
It's like when your shields start to come down, they start to come through. They start to break and crack, and all these things. It's like they get through the cracks. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like
So Ty, as long as you're not leading me to the trouble.